Hi all, I am Vaibhav and he's my colleague Prathmesh. We both are from Infinity Minds. So I have a niece who's a 10-year-old kid, and her mother, like every other active parent, is always searching for some or the other extracurricular activity for her kid. And these days parents are very specific about who tutors them, where they go to, is it safe or not, is a professional teaching her or not. So the other day she was searching for a public speaking course for her. She went online, the usual sites popped up, Just Dial, My City for Kids. Unfortunately, there was no professional institute taking any course in her neighborhood. So she spoke to other mothers, and a few of them said that, okay, my son goes to Rahul sir over here in the next building. He takes a public speaking course. So she had no alternative. She enrolled her kid over there. Now what happens? The quality is not ensured. At the same time, there's no curriculum design for such a course. At the same time, safety is a concern at the back of the mind, right? Because you have a girl child. So problem is the parents wants professionals to tutor or mentor their kids even in the extracurricular space. But unfortunately, they don't have access to it. So what does Infinity Mind do? We professionally manage the extracurricular development of your child. And how do we do it? So we have partnered with domain experts of extracurricular activity space. So for example, we have partnered with Helena Grady International. Now this institute is an international organization and is present across 35 countries for the past 36 years. They take courses on public speech. Then there is Walnut Abacus. They train over 1,000 kids annually all over Maharashtra. For music, for example, we got association with Gandharva Music, which is a 50-year-old organization. So when we have such quality institutes on board, the certification, the quality of the content as well as delivery is ensured. Now, where do we do the classes? For that, we have tied up with the play schools. Now, play schools, in every neighborhood, there are 3-4 play schools, and they have very good infrastructure. Unfortunately, after 2 p.m., because a play school normally operates from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., after 2 p.m., the entire infra is idle. It is vacant. What we do, we tie up with them and use this infra for conducting these classes for these tutors. And what do? We do marketing and customer acquisition because that's a pain for all these tutors. And as well as we do the center management and student management. So what's our secret? Ours is a completely asset-light model. We don't own any real estate. We don't pay any deposit also. We don't invest in any office or classroom also because that's all available with the play school, ready-made. We don't have any tutor on payroll also. And our model is a marketing efficient model because when a customer walks in or a parent walks in for inquiry, I have a host of activities to pitch to the parent. So the customer acquisition cost decreases drastically as compared to a single institute who's running classes outside. What's a revenue model? We have revenue, we share revenues with the tutors and the play school and get a cut out of it. The team, we both are MBAs from Jamnalar Bajaj in marketing. We have an experience in the school activation space in our prior organizations in Johnson & Johnson and ICICI, as well as we have been tutors for the past 3 years. Current status, we have 1 center running in Nerul. We just started 2 months back. We have 4 activities, diverse, like robotics, interpersonal skills, Vedic maths, logic development. These are few customer reviews. Actually, these are WhatsApp chat with students and the counselor. So this is one of the students who attended a robotics course at our center. And so he went home, tried to iterate with his robot, and he made a water board out of it. The other chat is with a student called as Pratish. So he attended a public speaking course. There was an impromptu speech competition in his school. Yeah, impromptu speech competition in his school, and he gave a very good speech. So here the student actually talking about that speech to us. So what are our future plans? Since our model is asset-light, scalable, as well as marketing efficient, we are planning to go to 10 more centers across New Bombay and Mumbai in the next 6 months. We are open for questions, as well as if anyone wants to partner with us and anyone wants to know details about our model, we are happy to share. Thanks.
Hi Vaibhav, I have a question. Here. First of all, thanks for that energetic pitch and
Thank
the way you were making face expression. Audience were just looking at your face. Thanks for that.
Excited to be on Smashup.
So when you say you provide coaching for tutor also, is it not expensive? Say if you want to train one tutor,
Okay, so we don't train tutors. We already have these partners who have tutors with them. So we utilize their assets. So their tutor might be idle, for example, for Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
But they might not be available in all the areas. Say if you want to open something in.
So even they scale with us. So we partner with only those people who want to grow, who are growing organizations. So for them, hiring one tutor would cost them 12,000 rupees. But if I use that asset across 6 centers from Monday to Saturday, I give them a 50% cut also. I give them a revenue approximately 24,000. 12,000 goes to a tutor, 12,000 goes to the center owner or the franchisee owner or whatever. Yeah.
How do you plan to scale up? Basically, how will you reach out to each parents and
Good question.
make them available about your product?
So marketing is a key in student marketing space, especially. So what we do is there's a 3-step process we follow. We do targeted marketing. It's a push way of marketing. We follow, not a pull. So we go to schools, and we go to the schools with a proposition of doing seminars. That's the first step. I'll share details later. But then we acquire customer data and relevant customer data with respect to each and every student's personality type. Then we give a call to the parent and ask them to come to a counseling center. This ensures that out of 10, at least 3 to 4 parents respond and come to a center for counseling. And at the counseling, we have a conversion ratio of approximately 50 to 60%. So the person either enrolls for one or the other activity. That's it.
Yeah, I have a question. Is your focus providing generic exposure to extracurricular activities, or is your focus creating specialized paths for kids who want to excel in extracurricular?
Okay, so that's what we have started off with. The personality assessment that he was telling. For a kid, for example, if he's an introvert, that's what we decide. We propose him that he joins a dance class because that will change his personality accordingly. Or for example, some kid who is really good in dance, we want him to go to a DID junior. Or like as a parent, you want him to make a child prodigy. Somebody like the Gandharva School of Music, you have a waiting of 1.5 years in Vashi, if you will see. We get those tutors and those students can actually go and participate in Indian Idol Junior later. So we have that pipeline that कि इन बच्चों को आगे चल के child prodigies ही बनाना है.
I'll ask you a different question. What's going to stop you from scaling it? What are your handicaps?
Probably some amount of money would be required to scale up. What would be having partners scale up with us at the same speed would be one challenge. But for that, so what happens? So generally, some of the partners. So Hellenic Ready is an international. It's present across India. Walnut Abacus, for example, is only active in Maharashtra. So tomorrow, when I go to Delhi, I'll have to find a institute, but probably a local level institute who trains probably 1,000, 2,000 kids. So that is a benchmark criteria for me.
Your biggest problem is going to be maintaining the same quality across all the sectors.
Standardization.
That is the biggest problem you're going to face. So that's something you need to be bothered about.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can do it in 1 or 2 centers, but not beyond that, unless and until you bring the quality there.
Right. Yeah, and that for that, getting the right tutor on board and having assessments for the tutors also is required. Yeah.